advantage to being a bit of a junk hoarder is that I collect all sorts of little bits and pieces and don't really throw anything away. I was looking for a way to mount the crankcase breather filter. I want to change where it was and put it in a little different location. And I discovered this. It's a little stainless steel bracket. No idea what it's off, but fits perfectly on there, and then when the hose goes behind it with a hose clamp, it'll hold it on solid. And I just need to lop off this little bit and drill a hole through here, and I can put it on one of the engine bolts. Hose sits away from the motor and it's not kinked. And it's all fitted up nicely. Hardest part is this, because the little tube goes back inside the motor, but if you put a screwdriver up against it, just push hard on it, just persist with it, you'll get it. But that's now got the crankcase filter up out of the way. And up higher is good as well, so job well done, I say. I'm ready to put the throttle back on and the new throttle cable, but before I do that, I've got to have something around here to attach the throttle cable to. Yeah, that's a bit better. Some CR specials, or Cafe Racer specials. These are the K-On 35mm smooth bores. I chose these because they go really well with these 790 motors, and guaranteed, God, I'm going to get people banging on about why didn't you put my Cuneys on it, or why didn't you put the FCR pumpers on it. And guys, no disrespect, they are great carbs, but for a stock engine these things flow really, really well, and they're perfect for these motors. The FCRs are really for guys that have done a lot of head work, upgraded the horsepower. I'm not going to do that to this motor. This is as far as I'm taking this, so these things are ideal. I got them used and rebuilt, so I got them for only a few £100, really cheap. So the next thing is I had to put a little bracket here just to support them, because they're a little hefty. Plus I've had new rubbers, clamps. I've replaced everything. The spigots I changed out. The original ones I got with it weren't quite right. So the only thing left now is to add an air filter onto it, and I've got these DNA filters that I've had since I did my airbox removal kit, and they're pretty good. I just move this around a little bit. You can see they're going to sit pretty close up onto the frame here. Let's put one on. Yeah, okay. There's a little bit of clearance there. But if you come around here, and sorry guys, let me move the camera. I'm trying to move it all on the stand here. See what I mean? It's good. But the big problem with a lot of these rebuilds, of course, is this area here is always so empty. I think I've got a better idea. Thanks to the guys over at Cognito Moto and their awesome engineering skills, I bought one of their Bonneville airbox kits, which is 2 pieces of CNC'd aluminum with mesh and twin air filter foam sandwiched in between it, which is replaceable. Comes with everything you need. And I knew that I was going to be using this kit, so hence that's why my electrical box ended where it did, so it would leave room. I spoke to John about this a couple of months ago, about the kit, and he said it's going to be close, and he was right, because with these carbs it sits only a couple of mil underneath the frame here, but it's not hitting on it. Everything is like rock solid, so if anything I'd put a couple of little pieces of that stick-on foam rubber under here, but I don't think I'm going to need to. Otherwise, yeah, visually so much better than these things, and it helps fill up the space here, and it's just another interesting aspect visually through the frame. I'm well chuffed with it. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's certainly mine. A couple other bits that I've done recently is I fitted a new horn. I wanted the louder one. This is one of the FIAM Freeway Blaster, but it came with a little trumpet section which was double this size, and it didn't fit in under here, so what I did was I sliced off half the horn and made a whole new piece out of a couple of pieces of carbon fibre, and then got it all back together, painted that half grey, this half's textured black, and then made a custom bracket for it to sit on. And the other thing is new braided clutch cable. Very nice bit of kit.